Stop rotating. Stop that. I went outside for the first time in a few days and I felt lost and I... What the fuck are you? Oh, it's the hearts and stuff. Used to be anything about my ex today. But I want my friends and I told them. Forget my bad days and be okay. Edit, outline, a little thick. Edit, outline. Yeah, that'll work. Shoot on a shooting star. It's probably an easier way to do this, but I don't care and I like to make my life harder. Well, there now, where the wind now. It's not supposed to feel like. And beauty to the mother on the snow white horse. Call me a pessimist. Well, bad now, sometimes happy now. There is definitely an easier way to do this. But I am a glutton for punishment. Clearly. Pick and choose, listen, I'll send it a booms. If my eyes are burning blue, they say, build a bitch. No victim, no bill for you. But the builder broke my heart, told me I need fixing, and I'm just not simple. I'm mixing, that's all I know he wants. I am taking some liberties because I can. Okay. Let's try this. That'll work. God, that looks terrible on the eyes. Move me. If I was smarter, I would find a brick texture. I love the fact that the little food trucks are shaped like cats. Oh wait, I sent myself a different screenshot to work from. Duh. Hello, I'm totally awake. We try to divert the river. The water is not the mirror where we need to go. You never know why. Totally forgot that I sent myself a completely different screenshot to work from. Even like ran around Nakiza for like an hour, like, oh, I'm gonna look for a better screenshot, and then I found one, and then I totally blanked, and then I started doing all of that. Wow, there really was a better way to do what I was doing, because I literally told myself. Alright, Discord, if you could please let me click my image, that'd be fantastic. Why aren't you clicking? Oh, I froze Discord. Great. Come on, give me my image. Why are you being dumb? Why is it being dumb? Stop that. Fine. I have workarounds. You want to be obnoxious for me? Fine. I have ways to fix things. You won't let me open it and copy the direct image? Fine. I will take a screenshot and I will export the image that way. Haha. Success belongs to me. Because I found this area instead, which matches a little bit better. On the handmade clothes. Tears running down at the party. Saddest little baby in the room. And I see those tears falling down at the party. Little baby in the room. Tears falling, started. Man to bend. All doors are meant to bend. Would I be smarter to use proper perspective? Sure. Am I going to? No. So this is going to be covered up anyway. Don't be glum. Let's all have some fun. Way to the humdrum. Place that is sacrum. Boredom. Watch for the bright side, rise for the big light. Oh, yeah, again. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now run away from the humdrum. How the fuck am I gonna do this texture? Hi, Mr. Top 10 List. I am streaming before I go to work. Hope your workday is going smoothly and buttery. Perform the capitalism. I woke up earlier than I intended, so I was like, I guess I can do a little stream before I go to work. For flavor. Turn memory songs. Actually, my sippy is technically wrong. I just forgot to change it. I'm drinking Sunkist, not Dr. Pepper today. I finished off my Dr. Pepper. But I do drink what I want, thank you. Hydration in any form. Unfortunately, no, he does not get to come to work with me because I work at a restaurant, even though I think my coworkers would lose their shit if I brought the dog with me. Um, Spud will come over to dog sit while I'm at work. That looks better. That looks better. Now I have to actually line it. Bleh. I also don't think Leroy would very much like my job. It's very loud. I'm sure he will. He likes her. I forgot what playlist it was. Letters, we restrain them with a strange delight, just like his wife. We are actually at a soup at home. Spud finished it off, so. I have to remember this is like a really small background detail, so I don't need to put like a shit ton of detail into this. Like, you can barely see these two in the back. You missed me meticulously placing a bunch of hexagons and everything together before I realized, oh hey, I'm not drawing that background. I found a different spot in the level to use as a background. So I basically redrew what I was working on. What is soup but food for the soul anyway? She is buying Pocky because her parents took her box. Well, no, it's because she wanted more because she got her parents playing the Pocky game. Because if I zoom out and everything, she got her parents to play the Pocky game, and her mother is being defiant, and her dad is just into it. So she went to go buy another box of Pocky in a different flavor. I originally wrote this chapter for Pocky Day, you know, November 11th, because 11/11, Pocky. But I didn't finish the art, so... And it wasn't even like this year's Pocky Day I originally wrote this for. I wrote this like maybe over a year ago. Semantics. I don't care. It's a cute, silly level before I start making things terrible for the whole family. Teehee. Yeah, isn't it though? It's an actual, So this is the screenshot I took from in-game. I was watching Aster play Resident Evil 4 last night, and while he was playing that, I was, yeah. Um, while Aster was playing Res 4, I was playing a Hat in Time to find a good screenshot as a reference for the background. Because that was kind of why I didn't finish this picture last time I was streaming, because I was like, I want to look at the background again. Because I wasn't happy with how the original sketch looked, because it kind of freehanded it and was kind of bullshitting it. So I ran around the DLC area, which is where this chapter takes place in technically, um, to find a good spot. And I was like, originally I did find some food truck spots that I was looking at. So like, this was the tunnel I was originally drawing, because this is the one I think of when I think of the food carts in Yakuza. Um, but then I was running around and I ended up finding this little cafe area instead in the Green Clean Pause Center. And I was like, oh, that would fit much better storyline wise for where they are. So I went with this one instead. After running around in game for a while. So it's just this cute little cafe place that I found. When I sing down, think that you're the man, think of who I am. Yeah. Well, the other thing is, like, specifically with the trauma that I'm talking about for this moment, it's one that's been foreshadowed for a hot second, and I've joked about it on numerous occasions. So it's like, it was coming. Like, one way or the other, this moment was going to happen. To the utter dismay of... Stop that. The storyline can't really progress without the angst that's coming, so it is very much a needed section. It's also been like, it's a response to angst that has already happened within the storyline, so like, can't just not have the angst. It is needed for character growth. I mean, imagine you're like a 12-year-old and you just found out your mom's been lying to you since forever, and your mom's actually a super cool monster. and then finding out like one of your best friends is also a monster, and then your grandfather's a monster, your dad, well, you knew your dad was a monster from the get-go, and you start just feeling really left out and upset that everyone seems to know but you, and it's like, oh, this is unfair because you're 12 and so Hattie is going through a lot of emotions at this point in time. Sorry, I'm thinking of the coffee pots at work and how they kept trying to trick people. So we have these coffee pots at work for brewing coffee because people like drinking coffee when they go out to eat occasionally. Um, Weird flex. But occasionally, what people will do is they'll tell new people that at the end of the night they need to empty the hot water out of the coffee pots. And it's so mean that they'll do this. So these poor new people, if no one tells them, they'll sit there with a bucket and they'll keep emptying the coffee pot of hot water. And I put quotations around the word empty because the thing is, the coffee pots at my job, they're hooked to the pipes. There is no emptying them. They're pulling hot water directly out of the heater. So, like, the person gets stuck there holding a bucket and they have to keep emptying the bucket because there's more and more hot water that keeps coming out of it. Unless someone is nice enough to be like, hey, they don't empty. They're fucking with you. I got called a killjoy a couple weeks ago because I corrected. So I was like, you know those don't empty, right? Because I was like, well, no, I had been like, stop being mean. They're hazing you. So I got called a killjoy because I wouldn't let them keep tormenting people with emptying coffee pots. God, this is such a shitty looking coffee pot I'm drawing. Keep telling myself, don't put too much detail in the background. It's a background you barely fucking see. Keep telling myself, there's no reason that you need to keep doing elaborate covers for your fanfic. That has been going on for almost 5 years, and yet here I am doing elaborate covers for my fanfic, which has been going on for 5 fucking years. I don't wanna go to work in an hour. Just a sip. No matter which one, just a drip. Hi, Carol! How are you doing today? I streamed early enough in the day I get a Kuro appearance. Woo! We can leave the lights on. Hi, Pierrot! The way you left your envelope so... Nice. It is 2:19 p.m. for me, so that is 14:20 for me. Do 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 in your pocket. I woke up earlier than I intended, so I was like, you know what? I'll do a little tiny stream before I have to perform capitalism. And by that I mean I have to go to work. Apparently this section of my playlist is just Jack Stopper. Me find out. Na 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 na. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Getting to the side. Oops. Hey. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Doo doo. You say I wonder. There we go. Rose, you left in the dust. I was just a fire, a sunflower, and you never do too much. You left in the dust. I was a fire, a sunflower, you're a sunflower. Turn around. Just a fire, you're a sunflower. You never do too much. This is a fire, flower. You're the sunflower. Da 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 da. At the sunroof, I sing my favorite tune. Only got one thing on my mind. On the sunroof. making me feel better. Knowing the sun's right in my eye. When I walk, kinda cool and kinda not myself to you. Feel like tonight. No one's in the back of my mind. Because I feel time to shine with you, with you, with you. Got my head out the sunroof. Only got one thing on my mind. Sunroof. The sunroof. Ba-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. She is! Because this is for my Pocky game chapter. So her parents are busy being them. So Hattie went to go buy more Pocky because she knows her mom is stubborn and her mom's gonna probably keep saying, no, I'm not. And then her dad is just like, yes, you are. And then they keep going because it's cute and it's funny. Pretty much. Joke's on poor Eclipse though, because Snatcher's gonna get his way one way or the other. So. Hey Gorgani, how you doing? All the time, nothing but. How long until work? About 40 minutes until I have to go to work. I am hoping to potentially get this image done by the time I have to go to work. That is the hope. Currently, I'm doing the thing that I always do, which is work on a thing that has a bunch of detail in it that you're not even gonna fucking see, because I am a glutton for punishment. Because why make my life easier when I can make my life significantly harder by putting too much detail into something? It's funny though, just because you don't see most of it anyway. Telling myself to try just not be too precious with it too, because like it is not gonna be mostly seen. Like the other day, I worked on a picture with Eclipse and Craft in the background of something, and you can barely see them, but it's like Eclipse has too much detail on her. Oh wait, no, actually, if I remember correctly, I think her sleeves are yellow. It really is. But it's like at the same time, I know if I don't put it there, I'm gonna be mad at myself for it. Which is why I spent a bunch of time yesterday running around this level in the game to find something. Yeah! Yeah, the chapter Rue got to be violent as a treat. Eclipse is super detailed in the background, but like you can barely see her. Yeah, because like if I actually zoom out to from what I was just working on, this is what that area I look like actually is. So there's gonna be a bunch of like layers behind to separate. So it's like you can barely see it, and yet I'm down here putting the colors and everything in, and yeah. I don't know if I can. Yeah, because so like if you zoomed in on Eclipse back here, like you'll see she has like the little hair clip, she has the little bell on her hair and everything like that. But it's like you zoom out, you can't even see her really because all the focus is on the boys fighting. C'est la vie. I do what I do. Yeah, and just a little bit of a freak, just a tiny tinge of one. I am mentally adjusted. He gotta look fly. It's how he woos the ladies. That's how he gets his wife. The boy out here looking fine, because that's how he woo wife. uh, Incorrect is what it is. I forgot to change it. I'm not actually drinking that today. And technically, I don't drink it to get Nurse Pepper. Girl, your brain is too big. That's too funny. That's beautiful. What you doing with that big brain? Nice. They crawl around upon the ground like little. How they fascinate confusingly with what is merely chance. Isn't it a way? Maybe there is someone in heaven to blame. He's spinning around blaming people for the life that they lead. They hope for the lives that they lead. There we go. You say eternally, but only you don't see. Only human after all. Yeah. Still, doomed to live pushing boulders uphill. Only human after all. Break their fall. Never knowing that truth is another man's lie. Eat, sleep, love, hate. They're only human. Made us see. Only human. gotta figure out what I want to shade this with. There's my classic. That's too muddy. Too warm. That could work. I ain't got no fucking cash. Maybe I should take a bath, cut my fucking brain in half. I don't know. Maybe, but then she would have a fit because she hates how he drinks his coffee, and he doesn't like how sweet she drinks her coffee. Feel good. They hate each other's coffee preference, but they respect that that's what their partner likes to drink, even if they think they're wrong. They respect their partner's decision to be wrong. Yeah. Sometimes when I don't know exactly what vibe of shading I want to go for, I will just make a layer and scribble over the top um to figure out like how I want to go about it. Um and then I'll adjust the tone. I'll adjust it till I'm happy and think that that fits what I do. I have like a couple of colors that I use like pretty often for shading, but sometimes they just don't fit the energy correctly, so I have to figure something else out. So like in this case, my favorite color that I normally shade with doesn't really work too well for this setting, more so with how much greens and everything are in this scene. So I had to use one of my other colors instead. I have like a set of colors on my hotbar over there where I that I'll use specifically for like shading and everything like that. But I do always just scribble over the top when I'm testing things out. Helps make things cohesive. For things that no one super duper cares about. Duplicate. Yeah, I know you're mad at me. Merge. Change the line. Me, 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 oh, me, 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 No, I mean, kind of. It's just spelled M-I instead of M-E. That is actually what this song is called. It is called Me, 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 Me. Now, the real question is, whose layer are you? You are Aurelius. Me, 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 only me, 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 me. I don't believe so, no. I think the song is just talking about how sexy the singer is and being very self-confident, which, good for them. That much, I know myself very well. I don't wanna be myself, I like someone else. Airlines. What time is it? 2:48. Alright. Maybe I can pull this off. Maybe I'll actually get to finish this before I go to work. That'd be fucking sexy of me. Can you imagine if I actually finished an image on stream before I have to go to work again? Pretty sure the last cover I did it before I had to go to work or something too, and then I just didn't post it till after I got home from work. Oh yeah, like Rue is massive compared to his wife. Like it's one of those funny things. It's like if they're just standing next to each other, it's not as evident. But like he is like almost he's like how many? He is almost a full foot taller than her, and he is much larger than her in size. Because, like, Eclipse is only 5'10". Yeah, no, he is a full foot taller than her. Because Eclipse is 5'10", 5'11", but Aurelius is 6'10". And I have to tell you, it's really funny as someone I work with someone who is 6'10", and I always feel so tiny when I have to stand near him, and it's like, dude. One day we're gonna kick that bucket. Till then, just say fuck it. Wish my iPad didn't freak out whenever I was doing my final rendering of things. It gets so angry with me when I'm doing my shading. Makes you feel like to want a little bit of my purple in here. So we're the same height. We're the same height then, because I am also 5'7". But see, that's the funny thing. It's like, I get that though, because it's like where I live, I am considered short by a lot of my coworkers and stuff like that, but I'm not actually that short. It's like compared to some people, sure, I guess I am shorter, but it's like I'm not actually that short. Yo, what you gonna do? Hey. But yeah, I have a coworker though who is in fact 6'10", and goddamn, do I feel so little next to him. He's super nice though. Like he's a really nice kid. Um, like my younger brother is also really tall. At least compared to like me. My brother is about, I believe he's 6'2", 6'4". So he's got some inches on me. I am taller than my sister. My mom and dad are both taller than me though. Roughly. I'm like almost the same size as them. Yeah, like, I think it's like almost 2 meters, roughly. Which is why it's really funny because Rue is actually like, if you put Rue next to like, say, Kaya or something, he gets dwarfed by her because she's even bigger than him because Kaya is 7'6", I believe. Yeah, he's a big boy. But he's a gentle giant. Well, unless you like insult his wife, because obviously he will absolutely punch you out. Or if you just straight up annoy him, he really isn't actually that above violence if you piss him off enough. And he does have a bit of a temper, so. And before I forget this, because I do this like every freaking time, I must always forget to go and put his black tips on his hair. But I'd add the subtle shading I do on hair, so. Um, I gotta add his tips. When you came. It's like sometimes I'll remember and I'll put his tips in when I'm doing his flats, but other times I'll forget until I'm like nearly done with the picture and then I'll be like, oh shit, I forgot to put Rue's black tips in his hair. But it adds to his look so much that it's like I can't. Was it looking for you? No, stop that. Alright, now to shade his wife. What time is it? I have 10 minutes before my alarm goes off. Oh, my sister is texting me. Hi, sister. Hold on, I gotta text my spud. There we go. Oh man, my arm like is cramping up from how I'm sitting to draw. Cause I'm not drawing in my normal setup, so. Alright, time to draw the boofs shading. I was gonna work on comics originally, but I'm like, let's just go ahead and get this TLC cover done. It's almost there. Plus, working on the comic meant more line art, and it's like, I would like to try to finish something. That'd be fun. That'd be spicy. It's succulent of me to finish something, maybe. My sister said she's gonna stop at the store potentially, which means I can get more fucking Dr. Pepper. Cause I ran out, so I've been sad. My boob needs to stop getting in my way while I'm drawing. No, don't say that, Kuro. The fic turns 5 this year. No, don't joke to me like that, cause there's no way I'm finishing the fic this year. One of my goals that I failed for 2024 was I wanted to finish doing at least the writing aspect of the fic, but I never did. I got too busy because I had different weddings to go to that I had to do stuff for, and then I got sick, and then birthdays. It was a busy year for me. Weeps gently into the night. Apparently, she cannot find boxed mashed potatoes. They aren't in the aisle with mac and cheese and the instant pastas. Whoops. Hey, let me type. They aren't in the aisle with the instant mac and cheese, pasta, and everything. That's typically where they go. They're kind of near the soup. I think she wants box because she's coming over to dog sit. And it's easier to have it microwavable. To be fair, I think she's at the local Walmart, which is near work, and their selection can be really ass. Damn, it's not in that aisle. Weird. It's not in the baking aisle either. Maybe they're out. I'm just using the voice to text method because typing is a pain while I'm trying to hold my iPad and draw. Hope is get this finished and then get dressed for work, and then I get to go to work. And I think it's gonna be a smooth night. I have high hopes. I have high hopes for it to be a good, nice, tender night, like just a good night. It's a Tuesday. It's not a holiday. Vacations are pretty much over at this point. So, if anything, same. Well, by the time I'm done, the restaurant's closed, so they show up after that, that's on them. I'm the closer, so that's why I'm trying to get this done before I go to work, because I'm not going to be out of work for like 9 to 10 hours once I'm done. Like, but I think they changed who works the line, so I potentially don't have a coworker who can be a little bit sluggish with giving me the end of night stuff, which is really exciting. Because if I can get all of the end of the night stuff early enough, that means I can typically get out of there before it's 1 a.m., which is really exciting. I like not having to be at work until 2 a.m. So fingies crossed on that one. And depending, like, if people, like, if it is dead enough and people don't show up for that last hour or so, sometimes you can actually get out before we're officially closed, which is really fucking poggers. Layer, duplicate, filter, blur, Gaussian, 7, 6. Yeah, essentially, we'll stay open till about like half an hour before close. But like if there's not enough people, sometimes like they'll lock the door a little early and then we'll just like finish up and leave. Um it's all like really dependent on like what customers come in at the tail end and everything. But if there's few enough people, we do close a little early, but we typically won't close super early compared to everywhere else. Like because we technically have to stay open until we're closed. But it's like if there's no one in the last 30 minutes, we sometimes will just finish up earlier. Yeah. Unfortunately, no. I would, if anything, I would be the Pomni, but um so this is something funny about that specifically that made me laugh a little bit, and I don't know if this is just because I work in a restaurant that is like a chain restaurant, but like technically speaking, Kane reprimanding Gangle for leaving early is appropriate because the manager is supposed to be the last one out of the restaurant in those kind of cases because they're the ones that are supposed to lock up. And if Pommy is as newbie as she is, I don't think she would be able to lock up specifically. Like it should not have been left to her at all, even if she was trying to be nice, because Gangle was the manager and it could get them both fired. Um, so that's a little fun tidbit that made me laugh. And I was just like, I appreciate the sentiment.
Like, it was a sweet gesture, but it's like, this could potentially get you both fired. But I get that but it's like other parts of that were really accurate. Like the floor mats that Ragatha was like laying on that Jack stood on top of. I was laughing so hard at those. Shush, 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 alarm. Shush. I was laughing so hard at the floor mats because I used to at my old job, the restaurant I used to work at, we had those. Those things are the worst things ever. Like they're supposed to make the floor no slip and everything, right? And they do a decent enough job of making the floor no slip. However, they make your end of the night an absolute nightmare when it comes to closing, because they absolutely get the floors filthy. They trap all the dirt from all the shoes and everything like that. So like when you go to pull them up at the end of the night to mop them and everything, they're absolutely nothing but dirt underneath. And it's so hard to clean it up. Um and I used to hate them. So oftentimes when I was working, I actually wouldn't put those mats down specifically and I would just consistently dry mop everything. Like I was just always like it was just a tiny bit of extra work on myself to just dry mop everything, but it was so much easier than trying to keep up with the fact that they did that. Dun, 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 thunder, feel thunder. Feel thunder. Thunder. You laugh it. So yeah, those mats are evil. I hate them with a passion. In the nosebleed thunder. Yeah, like you could not pay me enough to lay down on one of those. Like I'm sorry, it ain't happening. Do, 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 do. My iPad right now is screaming at me because I am several hundreds of layers in. Thunder, feel the thunder. Oh, actually, I messed that up slightly. Mr. Evans, what does that mean? Drunk Ragatha was funny, though I don't think she was drunk. She was high, but it was still really fucking hilarious. Pull down the line from Wheeling England's great south. We search for my long ago forgotten friend. You search for the place I hear all sailors and when the bones and the dead fill the place in my heart. Do they think of me? Yeah. Testament medicine. Echoes of the dead fill the space in my eyes. Laughter I will chain their beckoning to. Members of Harlem, do they think of me? I think that's just Jax doesn't know what it is for someone to be acting a wee bit high. I remember the living, do they think of me? Forever will be. Stand hold on. Echoes of the dead will in my mind. There we go. Zooble is fun. I am glad that they got to have some fun. But there we go. Maybe like one little final touch. Oh yeah, that helps a lot. I really like that. Oh yeah, just a little touches. There we go. We got it done before I gotta go to work because I really gotta go. I have to get dressed and everything so I can get ready in time for work. Oh, but look at them, all done, beautiful, succulent. That dude is enjoying this a lot. He gets to smooch his wife. Is there anything better in the world than having a cute girl or guy that you can kiss and she's into it too, even if she doesn't look like it? Trust me. Because I write it, and I can tell you for a fact she is incredibly happy that she gets to do it. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight while I worked on this picture before work. And I will catch you all next time. Have a good night, everyone. I'm going to work now. Bye!